Tanya calling in about Bill 117. I don't have a clue what it is.
All right, so I'm going to read a little bit about it. I'm going to piggyback off Josh in talking about mental illness and addiction. So if you look at Bill 117, it was an act to amend the Child and Family Services Act and the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care Act to transfer the administration of certain children's mental health services to the Minister of Health and Long-Term Care. That's the title. So the preamble in this, and I think what's really important to understand here, is parents that are trying to help their kids, and you know as well as I do, and there's been a lot of discussion on, how do we keep our kids safe, and like you said, Brian, it's a good point. You can try and keep your kids safe. It doesn't always mean that they're going to stay safe.
Yeah, you can do your best.
You can do your best. You know what? Kids have more rights than... it's crazy, So, but for parents that really are trying to get their kids help, like Mr. O'Leary, so this preamble says here, the burden of mental illnesses and addictions on individuals, their families, and societies must be reduced. This is coming from our government. So what ways are they doing that? They're not. They're not helping us to be able to parent our kids. So if I want to keep my kid at home, and they're saying no, or I want to do this, what rights do we have? And we all know that the health of the brain and the actual age of the brain doesn't set until they're about 25. So when these kids are getting into all this stuff, we as parents need to find a way to get our kids help. So this Bill 117 needs to be addressed, and our Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, and he's the one that's responsible for the administrating of the programs. We need to have him stepping up to this. And we need to have more power or more help to help our children.
I'd really like to look at what the laws are like now and how they can be adjusted that will, without taking away all the rights of young people,
yes,
but still help parents help their own kids. I'd like to look at that, Tanya. And,
what do you think a fair age would be? I have a mental age in my mind. What do you think a fair age would be?
Well, I don't think it's 12.
No. How about, do you think it's 16?
I mean, maybe, but I also think even at that, if they are in distress, that maybe there are options that could be exercised.
Absolutely. And getting that power of attorney and getting that help for the child in whatever way that is. Like in a loving and caring environment, but getting that child the help that they need.
I really think that we need to re-examine this. Maybe with the opioid crisis going on, the government will consider it, but maybe not until after the next election, because everything's going to be political between now and then.
Well, it's going to be my vote too. We need health promotion, we need prevention, we need early intervention, we need treatment, we need community support programming, we need help for the parents that are dealing with this. This is going to take a village to do this.
All right, I got to run, but thanks for the call and thanks
for your work that you do and bringing this to light and giving us a voice.
Well, thank you. Thanks to everyone for participating, and it's been a blast today, even if it is a heavy topic. Thanks so much, Tanya.
Thanks. Bye-bye.